This lecture is on Maxwell velocity distribution function. So in the earlier class we discussed Maxwell speed distribution function that were written in this course. This speed distribution function we determined in the earlier class. So now in this lecture we would like to see the remaining aspect of Maxwell speed distribution function and the comparison of limitation of classical mechanics, that is Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution function, and introduction of quantum mechanical distribution function. So we can determine Maxwell velocity distribution function following the approach that we earlier discussed about Maxwell speed distribution function. So in this case what we do, we have a function, say f r of v. It tells about probability of finding a molecule that has a velocity which is in the range v and v plus dv, and it is located at some position, say r. So this f r of v we can integrate out for possible volume space in r coordinate space as well as and velocity speed related space, velocity related space. So this is the volume element corresponding to v velocity, and this volume element correspond to position coordinate r. So if there are n number of molecule, you integrate out for all possible values of r as well as all possible value of velocity of the molecule. This turn out to be capital N, that is number of molecule in the container. This integration over r is nothing but volume of the container, because each molecule are independent to each other. We are in the dilute gas regime where molecules are not filling each other. So this is the case of high temperature behavior of the gas. So FV dV we can write 4 pi of n, 4 pi into n, m per 2 pi kt power 3 by 2 v square e power minus mv of square upon 2 kt dv. So this is your velocity distribution function. So n, total number of molecule, and divided by capital V, that is volume of the container, is nothing but small n. So using this approach we can determine a component, so x component of velocity, which is f v of x dvx, that is nothing but n into m upon 2 pi kt power 1 by 2 integration e power minus mv square upon 2 kt dv of x, that is equal to n. So from there we can determine component of velocity. Velocity component we can determine vx, we can determine vy and also vz. So for Gaussian distribution function, and this v of x r power is there, take average of it, it will be 0, because you are summing possible positive as well as negative values, so this value is 0. So this function is basically symmetric about this value. So you are adding positive value as well as negative value, so it will be 0 for the odd value of k. So in this picture we have shown this speed v, which is scaled with which is along this axis we have shown speed which is divided by most probable speed. So this is the quantity we have shown along this axis, that is average speed, most probable speed as well as RMS speed. So along this axis its two values shown schematically. So this is what we have. So using this function, this distribution function, we can determine average velocity, that is 1 upon n, v multiplied with Maxwell speed distribution function. Average speed we can determine v average, v multiplied with average this Maxwell-Boltzmann speed distribution function dv 1 upon n. So f v contains n factor, small n factor, so it is here. So n upon n cancelled out, so you will land up onto this equation. You can solve it to get its value. It's called 8 kt upon pi n. This is given. This was given as an example for the student to get it their own. Similarly, you can get v square of average. So that is 1 upon n v square fv d qv. So in this case, you will get its value 3 kt upon m. So taking square root of it, you will have v rms. That is nothing but it's called 3 kt upon m. So you have now value of v rms, v average, that is square 8 kt upon m, and vm, that is square root 2 kt upon m. So from there you can get this ratio between v rms, v average, and v most probable. So that is 1.224 is to 1.128 is to 1. So this was the case of distribution, speed distribution, most probable speed, average speed, and root mean square speed of the molecule at temperature T. So this was the application of Maxwell speed distribution function or Maxwell velocity distribution function. So similarly, so this Maxwell Boltzmann statistics, the distribution function we derived using Maxwell Boltzmann statistics, where probability of finding any state was proportional to Boltzmann weight corresponding to that energy state. So this statistics is valid at high temperature, where molecules are far apart. At high temperature, density of gas is very low, and molecules are far apart, such that their kinetic energy, this thermal energy is very well large in comparison to energy that your molecule can possess, and a molecule may have quantized energy. Say these are the values of quantized energy that your molecule can possess. Say you can think of a molecule is a harmonic oscillator. Its value is varying, say, n h cat omega. So these are the values, but the thermal energy which is accessible to your molecule is very large in comparison to this spacing in between these quantized energy states. So your molecule, say, from here it jumps to this place, where again it jumps from here to, say, this place. So it is unable, this molecule is unable to see this quantum feature which is accessible to your molecule in the high temperature limit. That's why in the high temperature limit your Maxwell Boltzmann statistics is a good option to derive physics of the system. So in the case of classical statistics, basically you assume that molecules are even identical, but they are distinguishable. Molecules are identical, but they are distinguishable. And classical theory is good for the sake of comparison, but the result derived using classical theory, it is fine at high temperature, but at low temperature regime this classical theory fails. In classical theory also, this Maxwell Boltzmann statistics also fails in several cases. So we cannot derive thermodynamics of your solids, so we cannot calculate correct value of specific heat of solid using Maxwell Boltzmann statistics. So there are many limitations of this Maxwell Boltzmann statistics. So to rectify the trouble of Maxwell Boltzmann statistics, we move to another statistic, that is quantum mechanical statistics. So here in this case we have distribution function, that is also known as quantum mechanical distribution function. In this case molecules which are identical, they are indistinguishable. So identical molecule, if they are exchanging their position, it will not lead to any new state. So using this quantum mechanical distribution function, we can derive physics of system at low temperature, and at low temperature density of your gas will be high. And also in this case your intermolecular separation may be comparable to de Broglie wavelength of the molecule. De Broglie wavelength lambda is h upon p. Okay, so exchange, see, in the case of quantum mechanical statistics, exchanging position of two molecules will lead to have certain symmetry related requirements. So suppose you have n number of molecules, so these molecules in quantum mechanically can be defined using wave function psi. So psi defines the state of your n gas molecules, where position coordinates are written like this. So if you are exchanging position of two molecules, say qi molecule, position of ith molecule, that is qi, and position of jth molecule, say qj, you exchange their position, so you will have another state, that is psi, where qj ith position is now acquired by jth molecule and gth position required by ith molecule. So exchanging position of these two molecules will lead to have a wave function. Either this wave function may be positive, either it may be negative. So when you are exchanging position, you will have wave function with positive sign, that will correspond to the case of bosons. When your wave function is symmetric, in the case of bosons, your eigen this state of your molecules is represented by a symmetric wave function. But in the case of fermions, you will have here minus sign. So your wave function is represented by anti-symmetric wave function. So quantum mechanical state of a fermions is represented by anti-symmetric wave function, but for the case of bosons, it is represented by using symmetric wave function. So in the case of bosons, your molecule has integral spin, but in the case of fermions, molecules has half integer spin. So we can draw distinction between classical distribution function, that is Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution function, as well as quantum mechanical distribution function, that is Bose-Einstein distribution function, as well as Fermi-Dirac distribution function, using following example. Say we have two molecules, A and a B, and there are three states, say 1, 2 and 3. So in the case of classical statistics, that is Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, we can distribute molecule in this fashion. So this, in this case, both the molecule may be occupied in the single state, state 1. So see, in this case, molecules are identical, but they are distinguishable. According to Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, they are distinguishable. That's why you have three possibilities: AB, 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 three state. Similarly here, AB, BA. So AB and BA, they are distinct state, and AB, BA, when A is occupied by 2, state number 2, and a B molecule is occupied by state number 3. And in this case, what happens? Here, state 2 is occupied by B molecule, and state 3 is occupied by A molecule. So these two are distinct state. So according to this Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, you have total possibility, that is 9. So that is nothing but 3 power 2. There are 2 particles placed in a 3 states. So that's why you have total possibility 3 power 2, that is 9 possible states. But in the case of quantum mechanical statistics, since molecules are identical, so they are indistinguishable. So we have AB, that is same. A and B both are basically A. In that situation, you have a possibility like this. So in the case of Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, occupancy of state is anything. Your molecule can have any values, 0, 1, 2, 3, any number of molecules can be occupied by any state 1, 2, 3. So in this case, what happens? Your molecule, so this state can be occupied by 1, 2, 3, 0 number of molecules. So total number of molecules 2. So you have 2 molecules in this state 1, 2 molecules in the state 2, 2 molecules in the state 3, 1 molecule in state 1 and as well as 2, 1 molecule in state 1 and 3, and 1 molecule in 2 and 3. So their total number of possibilities in this case is 6. That is the case of Bose-Einstein statistics. But in the case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, your state can be occupied by either one molecule, or cannot be any molecule. So 0 and 1 is the occupancy of molecule when you are excluding spin up down situation. So in that case, what happens? Your state 1 occupied by one molecule, 2 one molecule. Similarly, in the other possibility, where state 1 is occupied by one molecule, state 3 is occupied by one molecule, however state 2 is vacant, there is no molecule in state 2. And similarly, you will have, in the case of Fermi-Dirac statistic, only 3 possibilities. So in that way, in that manner, you can distinguish that Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics correspond to classical statistics. For Bose-Einstein, these two, Bose-Einstein and Fermi-Dirac statistics, correspond to quantum mechanical statistics, where integer spin correspond to Bose-Einstein statistics, for the statistics for bosons. Fermi-Dirac statistics, that is half integer spin, that correspond to fermions. So this is the comparison between these 3 statistics. So now we can see what is the probability that 2 molecules may occupy single energy state. In this case, say you have 3 states in which your molecule, both the molecules are in same state, but there are even 6 states in which molecules are in separate, different states. So in this case, probability of finding both the molecules in same state is 3, these 3 states, and remaining 6 states in which molecules are each state occupied by single molecule. So the probability is 3 by 6. So probability that the molecule can be occupied in single energy, both the molecule can be placed in a single energy state is 1 by 2. But in the case of Bose-Einstein statistics, what happens? Both the molecules are in the same energy state that correspond to 3 possible states. So remaining 3 possible states in which molecules are in distinct states. Molecule A in the one state, another molecule in the another state. So your possibility of finding both the molecules in the same state is 3 by 3, that is 1. But in the case of Fermi-Dirac distribution, FD statistics, what happens? There is no possibility when both the molecules can occupy same energy state. So you have here probability 0. So this is the discussion about quantum mechanical distribution function as well as remaining part of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution.